The snow in the forecast. News 10 NBC's Erin Mahon looked into what happens to those who don't shovel the snow from their sidewalks. She joins us live from Park Avenue. And Erin, you drew the short straw today. How are things looking out there right now?
Brett, they look better than they feel. It stopped snowing for the most part. There's just some flurries. It feels like it's negative 495 degrees out here. At least it does if you're from the desert like I am. I came out here because I was driving around today. I was looking at sidewalks around this city, and I came to Park Avenue Dog. Look at their sidewalks. They're pristine. I haven't seen anything like this. They're salted. They're clear. He's walking just fine down them, strutting as a matter of fact. I asked workers if that's something they do themselves or they hire someone, and they said that the owner's husband comes in early in the morning to do it. In Rochester, residents and businesses are in charge of shoveling and salting up to a certain point. Law firm Mahon says that failure to do that and someone reporting it could result in an inspector coming out to the property. The law firm says they can issue fines or violations even if no one gets hurt from the slippery scene. Fines start at about $50 and go up from there for repeat offenses. Park Avenue tells me that its workers don't do it for fear of fines so much as they just want to take care of their clients.
I mean, there's nothing worse than like when you're coming in with your huge dog who's like not so great on a leash and you don't want to slip and fall. So probably more so because they're our clients and our dogs and we just care about them.
City code says property owners have 4 hours to clear their snow, and that only goes for daylight hours after a storm is over. Folks are not expected to clear their area when it's actively snowing or it's overnight. Most people that I spoke to today were not concerned about fines if they were shoveling snow. It was to keep themselves safe or to keep their neighbors safe. They mentioned kind of a Good Samaritan act. In fact, one father that I met told me that he actually stays on top of shoveling because he's got a 1-year-old daughter at home who's still getting the hang of walking. Live from Park Avenue, Erin Mahon, News 10 NBC.
That's pretty smart. And that sidewalk looks perfect. You're right, Erin. Thanks. We reached out to City Hall today with questions about snowplow violations, fines, and city plow operations. A spokesperson did not get back to us.